We're going to have another speaker. It's Sarah. Sarah is 15, and she goes to North Providence High School, so can you give her a round of applause?
Thank you. Can everyone hear me? That's good, because when we were inside and I thought I was going to speak in there, I was literally raring to go to scream my lungs out, because this is the most important thing I will ever say. In a single rotation of the Earth, there is more human experience than could ever be understood. There is more joy, more sorrow, more suffering, more power, more passion in a single day on this planet than can ever be lived in a lifetime. And when the sun rose this morning over our wandering heads, we knew that it would not set until history had been changed today. We knew that it would not set until we had won. Everything we've ever known, every last spark of life on this fantastic little blue planet is falling apart. Experience is unraveling in humanity's hands, and the only people who can stop it are choosing to look away. But today we must make it known to them that if they look away any longer, there will be nothing left to look back to. To those of us gathered here and to our companions all across the world, I have something to tell you. I have to tell you that we are the last best hope of Earth. But that is nothing to be afraid of, because there is power in the ground beneath our feet. There is a passion that fuels the power of your voice. There is a flame of life where you sow passion, and there is life where we can see no hope. And to the politicians and to the billionaires who say we should be in school, I have something to say to you. We are not your puppets. We will not take the lies you feed us and sit down quietly. You are cowards to think that we will give up on the truth. If we believed that things would sort themselves out, we wouldn't be here. If we believed one voice couldn't spark a rebellion, we wouldn't be here. If we believed that obedience was the engine of justice, we would not be here. Time is changing, history is changing, and you are changing it. So to those who have ignored our voices time and time again, is integrity too much of a risk for you? Is ignorance your easy escape plan? If you stand for nothing, then I only have one thing to say to you. Get out. Get out. Get out, because those glorified offices you're sitting in, those gilded walls and fancy paychecks, they are only as good as the things you do to deserve them. If those are the kinds of things that you care about, then you have never known the kind of justice that we are fighting for. And what will you say when the time runs out? That you didn't know? That we didn't make our voices loud enough? How long do we have to scream? How long do we have to go on before you just stop and listen? Because I'm pretty damn sure you can hear us now. So I say to you, your time for excuses is up. Your time for inaction and denial and lies is over. And if you keep moving on with the status quo, you can be sure of one thing. We will still be here. We will be here to make you face us, to make you look us in the eyes and tell us why we are worth nothing to you. So don't get comfortable, because we will always be here. Because this is our planet, this is our country, this is our home, and this in the power of good. I believe in the strength of our passion for this planet. I believe that standing together in times of great challenge is the most courageous thing we are capable of. I believe that there are some things which are more important than following the rules. But I am so afraid of the horrible things that are happening to this planet. I'm so afraid I'll never be able to live the life I had imagined. I was so afraid to even come here today. But you know what? I am not afraid anymore because I am with you. And you have shown me the very meaning of bravery and tenacity and courage. And when my kids grow up, they'll ask me who changed the story. Who was that spark that lit the fire? And I will tell them about you. I'll tell them that it started with a girl who thought she was alone, but she knew what was happening to her world was wrong, so she sat down in front of the Swedish parliament, and before she knew it, thousands of millions of people around the world were standing with her. Greta will never be alone in this fight, and neither will we. Because this is who we are. When the only home we've ever known is under attack by forces more dangerous than we can even begin to comprehend, we stand together. We stand together no matter what. We plant our feet in unison in the ground where we stand, and we keep our heads above the rising water so they can hear us. Look around you. Not one of us is alone. So I believe that the course for disaster we are on is harrowing. I believe that I will have to grow up running from the floods and the fires and the drought and the disease. I believe that already we have lost so much, so many lives we will never get back. I believe that my children will never know the earth like I did, because the earth as I knew it is gone. But I also believe in taking time to imagine the impossible. Like maybe we survive, and maybe we win. So I believe that today you go down in history. I believe that today is the day the tides turn. We will not wait any longer. Today is the day